I'm going to go over this again for the balloon flight for next Saturday. And this is two predictions. And by the way, I wanted to say that I've been running the predictions because you can run them for what would happen if we launched right now. And you can launch, or you can predict what would happen if we launched up to a week from now. And I've been doing both and seeing what it looks like. And it turns out that predicting a week from now is remarkably accurate. Last week, I ran a prediction and said what would happen if we launched a week from now, and that was today. And then when I got to today, I said what would happen if we launched right now, and the trajectory was exactly what it predicted a week ago. That being said, this is the prediction for next Saturday, which is when our actual launch will happen. And I have two lines here, and as you see, they're different. This goes back to one of the videos that I made before and kind of explaining balloon trajectories, but I'm going to go over this again since we're about to have a launch, and also some of the ideas that I have. The two trajectories, the differences are the red one is 1,000 feet per minute and the blue one is 800 feet per minute, which, by the way, ideally is what I want to go for to get the maximum altitude that we can. With the way that's tricky to get the exact lift correct, I tend to be off. So we're probably, barring a miracle, not going to have 800 feet per minute perfectly. Probably something in between. So I just wanted to go over this again and give you a general idea, so that if you look at what the balloon is currently doing in flight at the time, these will be guidelines. So if the balloon makes this left-hand turn slightly farther south of the red line but slightly farther north of the blue line, then we know, for example, that we are between 800 and 1,000 feet per minute in our ascent rate. So what I'm going to do, and anyone will be able to do this, I'll put a link to the KML file on my website in the morning. It's going to be a hectic morning, as it always is, but I'm going to try to get it together and put the maps and the link to the special KML file. What I'm going to do in the special KML file is, I found a way, which I've been looking for a way to do this since the last few launches, and I finally figured it out, I think, is if you have Google Maps, actually it's Google Earth, I think. Google Earth. You need to have Google Earth installed on your mobile device, your phone or tablet, and you will be able to... sorry, my phone's talking to me. I accidentally made it search for something, apparently. You will be able to, if you have Google Earth installed on your mobile device, see what you would kind of see on aprs.fi, the current position and altitude and track of the balloon as it is in flight at that moment, along with both of these predictions. That I was really missing, and out on the road going crazy, chasing it on the fly and trying to make adjustments was nearly impossible to make any intelligent adjustments when I couldn't concurrently, not very easily, see where the balloon is right now along with the prediction. If I can see that, I'll be able to do specific measurements. Let me see if I can do this just to show you what I'm talking about. Let's say it made that turn somewhere in here. I can measure the distance between, let's say, wait, no. Okay. There's the ruler. Start from where the turn is on 1,000 feet per minute, and say it turned here. Say, okay, it's basically 2 miles. Then I can move over to the landing spot for 1,000 feet per minute and basically say 2 miles. That would put us right there. And then I can maybe get on the radio and tell people to go to County Road 468. I think that'll be very helpful. I know it will be. So that's what I'm going to do. And I also had an idea for those of you who are going to be beaconing on APRS. If you would like to send me an email, blake@n4bwr.com, I can put you on the map as well. I can possibly live track the balloon and all of us along with the predictions so that we all have a better idea of where everyone is. The only problem that I see there, which we did run into a little bit last year, is if we don't have internet access and we don't have cell signal in the middle of nowhere, then we're not really going to see it updating that way. And we're going to have to directly receive it. It'll be nice to have, at least we'll be within range of cell service, at least at the beginning, and I can see the key point will be seeing where it makes that first turn. That'll be a vital moment. Seeing where it makes that first turn in relation to my 2 predictions, and that will tell us the actual ascent rate, and then I can, on the fly, make the adjustment about where the landing site is, and then we can get the word out there. And I've been beating this drum for a while. I think in the confusion of launch day, not everyone was aware of this, but I do post these predictions for launch day on the morning of launch day, and I really do think it's a possibility to be there when the balloon comes down, where it comes down, if we get on the road and get out there in time. I know the chase is fun, but if anyone would like to be there when the balloon comes down, that is a possibility. I have watched on YouTube a group in New York that launches weather balloons, and he literally grabbed the line between the parachute and the payload as it came down. He was that close. He had to sprint a little bit, but basically he was right there. So that's what I'm thinking about this. So if you want to send me an email, contact me somehow, let me know what you'll be beaconing on APRS. I can add you to the map as well as myself, and we'll see how launch day goes. I'll talk to you next weekend.